next time before you start and actually, make these remark by saying that, you need to give me 30 seconds, I'm going to prove in 30 seconds, all this is political vendetta. You do realize in this entire list that you have put out, the number of inaccuracies, one by one, if I shed it, and then you would actually accuse me of saying that I'm not giving you the time. Number one, first of all, nowhere in the summons under the PMLA Act is there a mention of how, under what provisions are you being called in. If you're a suspect, if you're an approver, an application is filed before the PMLA court, and it is the court that basically decides. Nowhere does it happen. Secondly, no one is saying that Arvind Kejriwal is guilty here. All that is happening is that an opportunity is given to Arvind Kejriwal to examine him, and the fact that the allegations that have been leveled against him by others in this particular case, he gets the chance to clarify himself. So no one is saying that he's an accused in this particular case. So I don't see wherein lies the problem. As far as Chhagan Bhujbal is concerned, the matter is still in the court. In fact, so much so the federal agencies have been pulled up, saying that there will be no adjournments in this particular case. The case hasn't been closed. Yes, as far as Ajit Pawar is concerned, yes, you do have a point here. But I want to come in. I'll come back to you, Akashdeep. So next time when you come in, it's good to perhaps make those remarks and think that you'll get away with it. It doesn't really work like that. There are more factual...
Sir,
I will give you the chance once again. Don't worry. Let me also bring in the others also. Others are also waiting. No, you don't like it, Akashdeep Muni. You don't like it because then you would make a sarcastic remark that I've been waiting here for this long. I'm sure the others are also entitled to speak here. Binay, let me bring you in. Binay, you have heard both Suman C. Raman as well as Akashdeep Muni. One aspect which Shazia has also not really clarified, she's touched upon it and moved ahead by simply saying that, look here, this is a question we are constantly asked. But the reality is you're constantly asked this question because no one has an answer to that. Even in Ajit Pawar's case, why exactly would you then suddenly close the matter and say that, look, we have found nothing against him? But in the same very case, Devendra Fadnavis had taken him to the cleaners. So that question will loom large, that if you have a 4% hike or a fourfold hike in the number of opposition leaders who have been called in for questioning, then obviously this question would still remain.
Shravan, just few hours back, we have witnessed in Jharkhand the same modus operandi. CM was trying to skip summons. So the main point is that by flexing muscle, like Hemant Soren, I am more sure that he is going to have the same fate, as there is ample proof to prosecute him in the Delhi liquor policy. He is on the run for the past few years by avoiding summons. And the second thing, Sawan, that who is the real washing machine? Mr. Kejriwal is the real washing machine. If there is any allegation on him, he says, I am clean. He says, my ministers are clean. And Mr. Sawan, you are bound to believe that, and you are bound to accept that he is clean. If you don't believe in Kejriwal, he will say that, oh, then you are dirty. So, Shravan, I think this man is a habitual offender. He can make allegations on the first day, and then the second day he issues an apology. He said that BJP is trying to destabilize the Delhi government and trying to buy its MLAs for 25 crores. And now when the Delhi police crime branch is asking for proof, this person has gone incommunicado. So what is this? And there are serious charges, Sawan, against him in the liquor policy case. As prima facie, it appears that policy was made only to benefit the friends of Aap and Kejriwal. And Mr. Kejriwal played the role of a captain. And here is a case, Shravan, where agencies have to approach a court to make a person appear in the corruption case. And that past person is the CM. Unfortunately, that person is Mr. Kejriwal, who once, had slogans of big honesty, and he emerged as a leader of anti-graft and anti-corruption crusade. But that's not the fact. He thugged the people of India. He basically, what he did is called thuggery. And one more thing, Sawan. He and his political party all the time has been talking about washing powder. And I said that the real washing powder, the real washing machine is in Mr. Kejriwal. And just 10 seconds, Sawan. Why I say this man is a habitual offender? He makes allegation and then he run away. On some day he make allegation on Nitin Gadkari. Then he made allegation on Vikram Majithia. Then he made allegation on Arun Jaitley. And then he went to the court and he said by folded hands that I am very apologetic and I made a mistake. You cannot trust this man. This man is not trustworthy. This man is not trustworthy at all. And the people of this country, and especially the people of Delhi, they must understand this. That this is a habitual offender, and he has a history of that, of lying, of offending, and of doing forgery. So he's a classic case, and he thinks that there is nothing called public memory. Public remembers everything. Public never forget and never forgive also. And I think, and one of my fellow panelist friend, he just told that the court had told that not a single money or a single penny has been, transaction has been done in the case of Mr. Sisodia. No, the court has in fact told that there is ample, prima facie evidence, so we cannot grant bail to Mr. Sisodia. And I'm sure there is the same modus operandi, and I think there are same, set of salakars. So what they are giving,
right.
Suggestions to, who gave suggestions to Mr. Hemant Soren, and those who are giving suggestions to Mr. Kejriwal, the Delhi-based, the consultants. So they have advised him that if you skip someone, you are going to skip the law. No, it is not the fact.
But
if you are skipping
Binay,
someone,
all
that
good.
proves that you are a non-believer of the constitution. You are a non-believer of the law. You don't believe in the law. You don't believe in the constitution. You don't believe in a system, and you are an anarchist, as you claimed before. Yes.
But there is no justification to the fact that the Chief Minister goes on evading the summons. But you are also evading one of my primary questions that I've asked both you and Shazia. I'm hoping on the third round I come back to you and you'll answer this question. Why is it that there is this silence really coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party with regards to certain leaders with whom they are suddenly very comfortable having an alliance with those against whom there are some serious charges were leveled at some point in time.
If they feel
No,
what stops
Shazia,
opposition
that
from
point
taking it up
still
in the
remains,
court?
but the opposition cannot, the opposition
you
leaders cannot perhaps go and find out what's really happening in Chhagan Bhujbal's case. In Chhagan Bhujbal's case, it's not the opposition leaders, it is the federal agents and perhaps with whom you have an alliance with in the state of Maharashtra.
I don't know, you're going on saying that we are not answering the question. We are discussing Kejriwal and we're discussing Soren. So every time we discuss corruption, we will be reminded of why Ajit Pawar is not being investigated.
Okay. Kamlakar Tripathi of the Congress Party wants to come in. Shazia, I'll come back to you. As I said, I'll be giving chance to everyone. But as I want to focus on each of these issues that have been raised. Sure.